And don't get me wrong, I don't care about someone having a problem with bonnets or headscarves or caps. That's fine. You wake up in the morning and you carry yourself the way you want to be carried. You know, I know some people may say, what about an emergency? Well, ma'am, if it's an emergency and I got to hop out of bed, I am not throwing on nobody's wig. Okay? I'm not about to get up and do my hair, so to speak. Because in an emergency, you have to drop everything and go. Now, some people have protective hairstyles. They got braids and things like that. They can just get up and go. I mainly prefer that, right? But the reality is, everybody ain't sitting in the braid chair all the time. The reality is, folks have to get up in the morning and do their hair every morning. Or whatever, right? I'm not against the old school way of not coming outside in your rollers and all that other stuff. But me personally, in my videos in particular, I'm talking about when you have to go on these long drawn out trips, and you at the airport, you done got your hair done, you got this, that, and third going on, you're going to be sitting there for a minute, or there may be a layover or something like that. Yes, ma'am. I'm not finna wait up all day at Sister Girl Salon, got 4-5 heads ahead of me, and I finally got my hair done, just to go up and go out and about, sit up and mess up my curls and all this other stuff because someone doesn't like my bonnet. No ma'am. Now, I understand it I know some people may say, oh, it's tacky, da-da-da. But let's be clear. Every time we get up and we go to the grocery store, we're not decked out. Or every time we go to the service station to get some gas or something like that, we're not decked out. That's just reality. And if you are dressing like that, it just gonna get to the point where you're gonna completely stop. I'm not for PJs in public. I understand that. But bonnets, I know a chick would sit up in a robe with no bra on said something, because that's very tacky. I can literally see your titties hanging, lady. Now, true enough, you may not be in the airport with that on, or you may not be maybe at a meeting or something with that on, but you're viral. And everybody can see you. You can't tell someone about their bonnets and I'm watching both titties hang, lady. I literally saw your titties hanging. What about them old school women that would have snatched you up and told you to put on a good bra and be presentable? You're not presentable yourself, ma'am. Or let's talk about how you got on camera trying to give another statement and you're all sweaty in your sports bra. So now you went from no bra to wearing a bra. But everyone can see it. You're mad at the sister for wearing her PJs and her bonnet. But I'm sitting up there looking at your whole sports bra. I see your bra. I see your bra. I remember when that was purely shameful. And now we just got accustomed to people working out in sports bras or whatever the case may be. But you're not presentable yourself. Listen, lady. You've even done acting roles where you've had on bonnets. So even though that's acting, it doesn't matter. You did it yourself and the whole world will see it forever. The videos you had when you went viral, right? With the robe on. I basically saw you in your what? I can't say sleeping clothes, but your loungewear pretty much. Because some people do lounge around in robes as well. I just feel like she never cared. Look, let me back it up. If IYLANLA had this same message and she presented it, it would have been well received. I say that. You have never seen IYLANLA look a fool. She's always been tight and put together. Even if she didn't wear makeup, IYLANLA has always looked amazing. That, my dear, is a woman to me. That's a woman. You don't hear her cussing, carrying on, acting a fool. Anything you see her on, she's a woman. That type of woman can deliver a message to younger women. Well, older women too, because we do have some that's gotten to the point where they do go outside in their gowns and stuff to check the mailbox and water the plants and all the other stuff. Or maybe it's just a down south thing. I don't know. I've seen it, right? But I could easily receive a message from a woman who truly cares herself like a woman versus a woman who's been nasty, who's been vile. Behind the scenes, people say that you're unbearable, that your attitude is trash. Now, I never spend a day with you behind closed doors. Me personally, I can't say that you're like that. But going by what I see, you've been on not film, but you done podcasts where you was ranting over and over. You were mad at Tyler Perry and Oprah. You even got in front of thousands of people and invited two of those people to your private parts. You can't tell nobody nothing about being presentable, boo-boo. Not at all. Me personally, I'm just one of them folks. I just don't, care about what people wear. So I don't rag people if someone has on PJs or if someone has on the pants with the holes in them. A lot of folks don't like those. Or sweatpants. I remember, it used to be a thing where, you had some mothers of old pull you to the side. They send you some sweatpants more than once or twice. And they'll be like, no, ma'am, that's not how you carry yourself. But see, now, the time has changed. I'm not offended at anyone that's old school who says, no. Right? But times have changed. People are more in the hustle and bustle, and things are no longer as laid back like it used to be. So in her time, you had time to get up and get your hair done or slick your hair back or whatever the case may be. And that's fine. But now you got these ladies with 4 or 5 babies on their arm. They trying to go to school full time, they trying to work full time, and then they're trying to pick up a second job on that, and they're doing it all by themselves. And so I don't really trip when I see women look like that, even in the grocery store, because some of them are still yet running. It ain't like they sashaying around everywhere. Just notice it, right? Just take the time to notice it. The majority of the time when you see those women looking that way, they're usually running. They ain't just chilling and relaxing, at least from my observation. They're always on the go, the hustle and bustle. And I'm just one of those people, if I get up in the morning and I decide, I think I'm going to just comb my hair up and put a big afro puff and I'm going to go. Do you know there are people actually that see that as unpresentable? So it's kind of like in the same breath, you really can't satisfy anybody, so just do you. Just do you. I'm more into what comes out of your mouth, the language you use, the conversations you have, the topics you bring up. I'm that type of person. I'm going to give you a prime example. This literally has nothing to do with being a woman being presentable. I remember I was at a junior college once. And usually, if I sat at the cafeteria tables, I was literally at, I would either be around the goofy kids or the ones that was really, really smart, or every now and then, the football players, right? And only certain girls could sit with them anyway, so that was all right. So one day in particular, I came in really early. I was in a hurry. It was really dinner time, but I came mad early. As soon as they got everything set up, I was in there. Child, I was in a hurry. I needed some food, whatever. So I goes in, I get my food, I sit down, and of course nobody's around. I'm killing it. People started to come in. Eventually, the place just filled up because their cafeteria was really small. So I sit off somewhere in the corner. This guy comes up to me. He's got piercings all over himself. He's got tattoos everywhere. You could tell that he was past gothic. He says, "Hey, can I sit down with you?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." So we sat down, we talked, we had a conversation, and, hey, he made me feel comfortable. I made him feel comfortable because we got to eat. Because, you don't want to be uncomfortable by eating, right? Do you know that man, never judge a book by its cover. He was the most, besides the devil worshiping stuff, he was the most intelligent being I have ever met. set across. We had open dialogue about everything. We laughed and talked and everything. Next time I seen him, it was, hey, how you doing and everything. And folks looking at me like, you talk to that guy? Who are you talking to? I'm a people person. I can't help it. But he didn't give off any bad vibes or anything. Or maybe the demons in him just, left for a minute. I don't know. But I wasn't looking for a friendship. But I could have easily wrote this guy off and said, ew, no, like, eat on the floor or something. I could have easily said that. I could have easily just been nasty to the guy. But I chose not to. And when I talked to that dude and we laughed and showed out and we had a good time. And everybody was looking like, dang, we ain't never seen, the Gothic crew act like that. Somebody from Gothic crew. And I was like, listen, never judge a book by its cover because you never know. Like I said, I'm about what comes out of your mouth. I don't care what you look like. Because no matter how you dress, it's not going to be presentable to somebody. If you are red bottoms and all this other stuff, right? Hair curls or hair laid or however you want to style your hair. All the clothes you got on is expensive. All the way down to your red bottoms. You may walk by a group of people who feel like you're overdoing it. Who feel like it's not that serious. So, I'm just one of those people, go live your life. But Monique ain't the one to be giving advice. Pass it over to IYLANLA. Okay? Smooches.